Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video here on my GoPro of the Lexus SC430 that had the water damage. I took my seats out, and if you look, I don't know if you can see real good, but if you look at that connector, it's pretty corroded right there. That's where the water got in. Now if you look, you can see the water line right there in the car. That's as deep as it got. I took the door panel off, and what I was doing was I took and put my replacement multiplex in there, and it didn't do anything, so I put the old one back in. So there's my left and right, which I'm probably going to put back on eBay. But anyway, I paid $3,400 for this car, and there is the driver's seat right here. And let me flip this over, and you can see, I'll come around this way, you can see the problem. So I'm going to replace this whole seat bottom. I've already got one on order. I got it off eBay. So that's all been replaced. This is the corroded coupling right there, connector I should say. Yeah, I paid $3,400 for this car. As you can see, there's absolutely no body damage whatsoever. Engine is very clean. It's got 99,000 miles on it, and it just had the radiator replaced. I looked up the service manual, or the service from the dealer. Had a bunch of work done on it. Anyway, so it went into the dealer, said it had brackish water got in it. And if you look at this side, you can see that there's not any real water infiltration on this side, just a little bit. And if you look at this seat here, you can see it got a little bit. So I probably replaced the controller, and this connector here's got a lot of corrosion in it. So not sure if I'll probably just replace the whole bottom of both seats. They're not that expensive. But so anyway, so I disconnected all that. When I pulled this connector off here, it actually was so bad that it pulled the whole connector out of the it pulled that pin out of the connector. So I'll have to replace the connectors there. Now here's the good part, is that once I disconnected everything and started it back up, which I'll show you here now. I'm gonna start it, and you'll see the steering wheel is now working. The controller here, the door locks are working. The window for the passenger side is working. The driver's side isn't working right now, so I'll have to figure that part out. It could be a blown fuse for this side, which I'm more leaning toward. The good part is my airbag light wasn't on before I disconnected these yellow airbag sensors right here. So now that I've disconnected them and the airbag light comes on, I know that the airbags were working. So that's good. Now here's another thing. The trunk wasn't working. The gas tank wasn't working. I heard it pop, so that worked. My trunk just opened. The gas tank door is open. The trunk is open. There's absolutely no damage back here whatsoever. All the original stuff's back here. So close that and go on to the other side. Get this up out of the way somewhat, so it's not going to get damaged there. I say that, and I'm going to damage it. Try to wrap it under here. Sorry about the camera, guys, but one-handed. There we go. Now I'm going to close the door and come around this way, and I'm going to set my camera over here. 1 second. Set it right there. Turn it up. And I think the problem is I can't even see. So anyway, I'll hold it. hit the button, and there we go. There it is. So somebody commented on their brave, you know, that I was brave for buying a flood car, but I tell you what, there's really not that much to it. You have to be careful what you buy, and you have to know where your water line is. If the water line didn't get up high, there's not a whole lot of stuff that it can damage. I need to check for grounds under the carpet, but other than that, I mean, there's really not a lot that can get damaged if the water didn't get that high. My speaker over here, as you can see, the whole outside of it's gone, but I think that's maybe just from age. But you see on the door panel, there's no water, no damage whatsoever. The interior of this car is almost, I mean, it's perfect. So everything works. I've got a check engine light, which I'll figure out. It's probably no big deal. It's probably a O2 sensor, since it went underwater, or got water up to that. This is my Saturn red line that I paid $1,500 for. It's got brand new tires on it, custom rims. So I paid $1,500 for this car. Turbo, and it's got all that brown dirt on it I gotta get off. Has absolutely no damage. Only got 60,000 miles on it. So anyway, this was a certificate of destruction, just like this Lexus. But I'm keeping this for myself, the Saturn, and I'm keeping the Lexus for myself. So I don't care about the titles. They're red, but you can still drive them. So anyway, guys, don't be afraid to buy flood cars. Just make sure I'm not bidding on one that you're bidding on, because you know that wouldn't be fair. But no, don't be scared to get a flood car. Just make sure you know where the water line's at. And this one, sometimes, like on this car, if you look, Copart will mark where the water line was. That water never even got in the car. So I gotta fix it. But anyway, so know where your water line is. Look at everything. Make sure when you're looking at the car that if you're looking for floods, especially, look for any screws that look like they've been taken out for air cleaners or anything like that, like these. Make sure the clips are in. Make sure this is all it's still here. A lot of times you'll see where they've taken it apart for whatever reason. This is just exactly like I got it. All I did on this car was charge the battery, and that was it. And everything works. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video. I had to edit it and upload it, but just wanted to show you all on the forum that that flood cars aren't that scary. Just don't be scared of them. But anyway, it all works, and it only took me about 4 hours to get this thing fixed. That's about all I worked on it tonight. So I'll catch you guys later.